Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Coach Tom from TL Performance coming to you from my garage gym. This is the studio where I do my magic. Anyway, today I want to talk about supplements and my top fives. So I was brainstorming what are some of the health concerns that people have, and what are some of the top concerns, and what are my recommendations on supplements. And of course, supplements are supplements to a healthy diet. So the first thing you want to do when you have any health condition is seek to make yourself healthier in all aspects of your life. And that includes a healthy diet. And you're never going to take supplements instead of eating healthy food. It's a supplement on top of a healthy diet. So you want to do both. Okay, so I made a list here. Let's, in no particular order, heart health. Actually, let me write. I'll tell you the list that I came up with, and if you have comments or you want, and I don't address the one that you have questions for, you're concerned, please message me either here or through Instagram or through my email, and I will put that at the end of the video. So I jotted down a couple: heart health, weight loss, building muscle, digestive health, joint health, and then maybe sleep. Think that covers a lot of the broad range that many people look for solutions for and want to know what to do. And the reason I'm giving you all of them at once is because my number one recommendation, going back to the get healthy first, is the multivitamin first, because that's going to cover, it's your broad spectrum multivitamin. That's going to cover all the bases and make sure you're getting all the nutrients. No matter how healthy your diet is, it always helps to take vitamin, because let's face it, none of us are perfect. And lots of times we have certain types of likes in our diet, and foods don't have 100% of everything. So certain foods are high in one thing, maybe not high in another. Maybe we're not getting enough variety. So it's just an easy way to fill in the gaps and give us what we might need on the base before we build on top of it. So that's number one. So in the top five, the number one is the multivitamin, no matter what your condition. So let's go with heart health. So what else would I do for heart health? Coenzyme Q10. So coenzyme Q10, however you hear it, is an antioxidant for the cardiovascular system, specifically for the cardiovascular system. And I can't, it's just something I take myself, and I definitely recommend. And as we get older, we still need it, but it's something that our body makes. And as we get older, we don't make as much of it, but we still need it just as much. So it's a good idea to take that even at the younger ages when your body is still making it at higher amounts. And number three for me is vitamin C. And I think, but let's see. I probably would put vitamin C as a universal on that list too. This is my favorite supplement personally, and that doesn't mean you have to agree with me. You might find that your top fives are different. That's completely okay. But vitamin C has so many broad health benefits and no known toxicity level, and including immune health. I didn't even put immune health on there. Geez, we're in COVID and I didn't put immune health. So let's add that to the list. So we've got multivitamin and vitamin C on my top fives that I would recommend to everybody. In the heart health sector, I would say multivitamin, CoQ10, vitamin C, and then I would recommend fish oil. And again, that is more for a lower and inflammatory perspective. And remember, fish oil is your omega-3 fats. So we have three different versions of omega fats: 3, 6, and 9, and 6s and 9s are very common in the diet. So we get the 3s to balance things out. And then this one, maybe if I was going to have a 5, would be, there's other options, but I might put magnesium on there. And just because of personal experience, I feel as though it has a relaxing benefit, and it does have benefit for muscular function, including heart. And that's just my opinion again. If I was to go, okay, so let's move on to building muscle, because it's probably one that a lot of people think about. So we're going to go with the multivitamin again, and we're going to stick with vitamin C. And one of the reasons it's in this category is that vitamin C is crucial in building collagen, and that is important in recovery. and in the structure of your body. It also has anti-inflammatory properties, so you can use it as a recovery component. Um, I would put a protein powder on building muscle because the three macronutrients, protein is one that you have to spend a lot of time chasing down. It's very easy to find carbs and fats in all the foods, but if you don't actively plan for your protein, then you might be up the creek without a paddle, or SOL as they say. And if you don't want to shovel food down your throat all the time for recovering from strength training, a protein shake can be a great way to get extra protein without having to eat a whole lot of extra food. So we've got three so far for building muscle. We've got multivitamin, vitamin C, protein powder, and then I would put magnesium on that list as well. And again, just for the value it has to building muscle. And we have a lot of other options here. I think on this one, I'm gonna say that I would put the joint support. And I know that, and this is gonna be a little overlap with joint health, but if you are participating in the strength training program, you are loading your joints, and life is loading our joints, and I hope you're stretching and rolling and releasing tension to help extend the life of your joints. But no matter what, we're all on our way out, and we can do what we can to delay that journey. Okay, so that's the top 5 for the building muscle. So we had multivitamin, vitamin C, protein powder, magnesium, and joint support, although we could put fish oil in there too because of its benefit to the anti-inflammatory, and there could be some benefit to the joints for that as well. So let's jump on to the joint support. So if joint support is a challenge for you and you're looking to treat your joints better so that you can extend how long they feel good, or if you're at a point later in life where they're bothering you and you really don't want to get surgery and you want to delay it, you're going to do everything you can. Not saying it's going to reverse anything, but taking care of yourself is always going to be one of the best decisions you can make. So we'd go with multivitamin again. We'd go with the joint support supplement. We'd go with the fish oil. Go with the vitamin C there as well. And then if I was going to throw in a 5th, just for joint support, some of these I guess don't actually have a top 5. We could put the magnesium in there again. We could even put the protein powder, actually. In fact, there are collagen protein powders that some people take for that reason, which can also benefit your skin health. So we have some options for that 5th one to fill in the gaps. All right, let's go with digestion. This is a good one because how many times do people talk about healing the gut and blah, blah, blah. So the first thing I want to say before we even talk about supplements is if you have a digestive problem, you got to eat better. That's the number one thing you can do is eat healthy food and it will help yourself heal. I was working with a client on nutrition, and one of the common things that I've seen is that because there's so much confusing, conflicting information online, people are doing a lot of different, totally opposite things and random things, and then wonder why they don't get the result. And it's not their fault. It just can be really confusing. So stick to the basics, stick to healthy food, allow your stomach to heal, because it will. Our bodies can be incredibly resilient if we treat them well. But if we were going to add some supplementation on top of that, probiotic would be number 1, especially if you have a digestive issue. You're going to be taking probiotic. Multivitamin. I put the probiotic a little bit ahead of that, but you're still going to have the multivitamin. So we're at 2. Digestive enzymes can help because if our digestive system isn't functioning as well as it could, then we're just going to give it a little help, not in place of what we're making, but just give it a little bit of help. We can also, there's lots of different food things you can do. But let's see, so where we're at. We're at probiotic, digestive enzyme, multivitamin, and I can't believe I'm blanking. Liver support. There we go. See, it's because I didn't place them all out in front of me. So I take so many myself that it's just a matter of routine. Liver support, because liver is not only involved in detox in the body, but it's also involved in digestion of fats. And it's important to help it out as we bring our foods through. And then the 5th one I would do is fiber. Now, here's the thing: if you have a digestive issue, you might be really sensitive to fiber. So you might have to build up, like, it's a good idea to get a high fiber diet. But if your stomach is struggling, it's, in my experience, personal and with clients, you got to ease into that and work up to that. And as it gets healthier, you'll be able to tolerate more fiber and feel better, and it will get better. So those are the 5 for the digestive health: the probiotic, the multivitamin, the digestive enzyme, the fiber, and the liver support. For weight loss, more than anything. All right, let's go weight loss. Before we even get to supplements, you got to really be happy with yourself and what you're doing. And if you're not, work on that, because if you're not really in a good place or feeling good, it's easier to make decisions that aren't so good for you, and you prioritize your health more when you do. So that's my first suggestion. But then multivitamin, because you want to feel better. And then weight loss, you want to address your sleep. So you might go with that melatonin. You're going to go with vitamin C. You're going to go with fish oil, I'd say, as well. And then we can do there's a lot of choices for that 5th one. Again, we could take a protein powder even, because sometimes let's say you want to jumpstart your weight loss, and you're going to do a little bit of a reset program where you use protein powder with a healthy diet at the beginning, or let's say you use a meal replacement because you don't want to be snacking in between meals. So there's a lot of options there. The biggest thing is to work on that emotional mentality. Just eat well, really sleep well, drink water, and then add the supplements on top of that. And I think that covers, kind of address sleep on that one. But some things you can do specifically for sleep besides melatonin. And speaking of melatonin, it's not the type of thing you want to take away before bedtime. You take it close to bedtime. You don't want to stay up after you've taken it. Magnesium sometimes helps people sleep because it's relaxing. And yeah, I'm blanking because I didn't put them in front of me. But I think that covers a lot of stuff. So hopefully it was helpful. And if you have a question, you can email me at tom@tlperformancela.com, or you can comment here, and you can find me on Instagram, coach.tomleggett, or Facebook, TL Performance LA. And that's it. So see you next time, folks. Thanks for following me. And if you're not following me, subscribe now. I really appreciate it. And see you next time.